This is the Tesla Model 3 performance.
So what are the levels within the Model 3?
So the base model has a single motor, and this one has two motors. This is the dual motor, front and rear motor. So it's the fastest one.
Is it four-wheel drive?
Yes. Yep.
What about the single motor? Is that just two-wheel drive?
I believe that's two-wheel drive. Yeah. I don't think there's a differential in the car.
No one there, is there?
Yep, you're good.
A bit of a blind spot there.
If there's no one behind you, feel free to slow it down. Take it down to.
I'm more worried about the cops.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm not worried about other cars.
You don't have to worry about the acceleration, but you can take it up to 70.
Yeah, it's certainly impressive. You can feel your eyeballs going back.
Yeah. So this car will do 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, which is faster than a Lamborghini.
Supercar territory.
Supercar, yeah. And yeah, I've just come from Queensland, so I drove about 2,000 kilometres in 2 days on the way down here. And they're starting to build quite a few fast charging stations in Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I think, every 100 kilometres up the coast of Queensland, they've got the ChargeFox ones. And I think I heard an announcement last week that they're going to start building some in the regions as well.
How about
which is
you
great.
Pete the drive on the way back?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm fine, sir.
No, you jump in, Pete.
No, I'm
You're
all
a
good.
car.
I'm a nutter. Don't
You-
let me drive it.
You're more than welcome to, Peter.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, give it a go.
I'm,
He's a car freak.
Yeah, please do. I'd be more than happy to do
I treat the accelerator like an on-off switch, so
it. Fair enough.
You don't want to go?
no, thank you. I drove Gosh's up in Townsville.
Oh, right.
What's the performance back in?
What's that
nice.
Model S or Model 3?
He had one of the first delivered to Australia.
No entry. Can't go in there. No one's going to hide if I go. Why can't you enter in there? Oh, it's just for buses.
I have no idea where we are, so
Neither do I. We just go back the way we
back
came.
the same way. Yeah.
Got a whacking great screen with the map on it, which is
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll show you a few things on the map on the way back. So
Now turn left.
that's routing us back to Canberra now.
Yeah.
And
Now take Canberra.
say we were going to go to Melbourne. The maps actually routes you through the two supercharging stations,
Oh, okay.
and it'll tell you how long to charge at each station on the way through.
So what I'm noticing there is that you can actually edit that as you go. Some of the other cars, like the Mazdas at the moment, won't let you edit that because it doesn't want you driving and playing with the screen at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So is that a feature that they're going to continue with the Tesla? Or
Yeah, I believe
think
so.
about the risk with it?
Yeah, so you can edit on the fly, but there's also the right button on the steering wheel. If you push that in, it's got voice control, so you could change your destination using that as well.
Yeah.
What's this? Miro?
That's actually an add-on that wasn't with the car. That's just for a phone. Yeah. Yeah, so the other thing, the other huge opportunity I think for Australia is in lithium mining and refining the minerals that go into batteries. So from what I understand, Tesla has already spent or is spending $1 billion a year on Australian minerals, and 70% of the minerals used in Tesla batteries already are from Australia. So 70% of the lithium comes from Australia, and 40% of the nickel comes from Australia as well. And we're just at the very beginning of the electric vehicle uptake, so it's much less than 1%. So there's huge opportunities for Australia in lithium mining and a lot of the other minerals that go into these batteries. Sorry, so yeah, I think that with the right leadership, Australia can be on the cutting edge of this technology and help or really take advantage of the growth in this industry.
Well, yeah, with the right leadership, we were at the forefront of many industries, but now we're laggards because we've had atrocious leadership for several decades now in Canberra.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible leadership. They don't focus on the country; they focus on either ideology or their own personal agenda, party agenda. So Australians have got the ability and the resources to do anything.
I agree.
What's holding us back is the wombats in that house.
I agree, and I mean we had a fantastic automotive industry here in Australia. We had four car manufacturing plants here, which are now all gone. We could have transitioned those plants to perhaps produce an Australian-made electric vehicle, but we failed to do that as well. But we can. There's still time, and we can start now, and perhaps we can develop those industries over the next few years.
When we were talking the other day, you were talking about the body shell as aluminium. That just struck for me afterwards that how are they insured? What's the insurance rates for one of these as a family car for an ordinary family?
I think it's around $2,500 a year at the moment, but I think that's because this car's considered a luxury car because of the cost. Mm-hmm. Tesla has started its own insurance branch as well in California. It's not here in Australia yet, but because they're getting so much data from the car, they're able to offer much lower premiums. So when Tesla does bring Tesla insurance to Australia, or the fact that there's so much more data and such a lower risk of accident, the premiums will come down dramatically with this technology.
Yeah, I know with the exotic cars that came out as, like an aluminium monocoque or something like that, they were prohibitively expensive because a minor accident meant you had to basically replace the car.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case with Tesla. I know that with the 8 cameras and the collision avoidance that you're already 10 times less likely to get into an accident in the first place.
Yeah.
So
I know the Honda NSX in 1990 was all aluminium body, and it was the first, I think. I know some of the Jags predated that, didn't they, Pete? Jags had aluminium bodies. Range Rover had aluminium body years ago.
Yeah.
From the start, wasn't it? From the 60s, except for
quite a few that have. Yeah, it was the Jag top end ones that did. Not my E-Type, but the lightweights.
yeah, it is a lot harder to work with aluminium, but Tesla's made incredible advancements with body stamping as well. So they're about to do the first full body castings in their Berlin factory, which is being built at the moment.
So they're actually casting the entire body as one piece.
Yep. So they've had to develop their own aluminium alloy in-house with their materials engineers, and so it's going to save about 170 different parts being welded and riveted together. So it's quite extraordinary development for the automotive industry. So here we are at Parliament House again.
Great.
I'm still kind of pinching myself that I've got senators driving my car around Parliament, but yeah.
many of them are too dangerous to let loose on a car. In the house. Which one?
It's fine, yeah.
That's great.
Now I've got someone trying to call me, but I didn't want to pick up the phone.
Yep, so if you just put the foot brake on and then P on the end.
How was that down?
Just the button, there's a button on the end.
Oh, that's park and the handbrake.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
So to release it, that takes it out of park.
No, if you knock it into drive or reverse, that'll pull it out. But
So is it back on?
yeah, that's all good now. So,
Okay, thank you.
Senator Malcolm Roberts, I just want to thank you very much for driving this electric car today.
Pleasure. We always look at new things, and sometimes we have to look at old things too, because some of the old things are really good. But very impressive car in many ways.